Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm just finishing writing a message for you all that a deck chair in the sun would be great, and maybe next week. Welcome to the live stream on 6th of April 2025, and this is my brother's birthday today. Happy birthday, and a working day for me, and we are about to complete our first week as official site wardens in Hidden Valley Park in Devon. There are so many Hidden Valley parks around the UK and Australia as well, probably around the world. Hidden Valley is a very popular name for a campsite or a touring park. We are very lucky that we found ourselves here in Devon, or North Devon to be precise. Yeah, so it's been a working day, and I will tell you all about it. I will tell you what are our first impressions of our first week as campsite wardens, because when we first started we only did 2 days and then we had our weekend. So this week we are about to complete our first full working week as full-time campsite wardens, and to give you a taste of what it's like, because I know that many of you are interested in working as site wardens. This evening we are on call as campsite wardens. We are on call only 2 evenings a week, which is okay, it's manageable. So we were on call yesterday and we are on call this evening, so this phone may ring, and if a guest needs our assistance, we'll have to pause the live stream and venture out and go out to check what's happening and hopefully solve some issues if there are any issues. Right, so it is Sunday today, so we are meeting as usual for a catch-up. I'm not sure where you are right now. It's only me and Marek here, but show must go on, and I will share all our news anyway, regardless whether anyone joins me in this live stream and whether anyone will be taking part in the live chat. I will keep talking because show must go on, and as usual we have a lot to share with you. So before I forget, give this stream a like, because that's really important, really helpful, and it's a very powerful tool in your hands, giving likes to those videos and live stream. So yes, if you haven't done it yet, please do. It takes a split second and it helps us so much in terms of reaching new audiences and growing our channel. Yes, so this is a live stream on 6th of April, which then will become a regular video. We noticed that many of you watch our live streams on different days, because you can't be with us on Sundays in the evenings, you can't join us live. Probably because it's such a sunny weekend in the UK. It's probably the sunniest Sunday in the year so far. So I'm not surprised that you are probably out and about, enjoying the sun, enjoying a bit of a downtime. Graham, hello! I was hoping I would see you. You are the only one who joined us. Can you believe it? Everyone's gone. It's only me and Marek here, and Diesel, and we are on call. Oops. I will try not to drop a work phone in a cup of tea. Maybe I will put it here with Diesel. Diesel will guard it. Yes, this is the first full week of us working as campsite wardens, site wardens, and we are on call. And we had 2 calls yesterday evening. One was easy, one was a bit tricky, and we had to ask our fellow wardens for help, for assistance. But we managed, and we learned something new. Yeah, so the idea for today's live is to give you an update how our week has been, because this is our first full-time week working as full-time site wardens in Hidden Valley. And Sue, hello, please tell me that there was some fantastic update on your house and that you are writing to us from your new address on your new location. Yes, I hope so. I hope it happened for you. Vasi is losing out on comments. Well, as I said, the weather has been fantastic, and she's probably enjoying herself somewhere in the sun. keep it real. Hello, I'm so glad people joined me because I was here sitting on my own, and yeah. Oh guys, it's been such a busy week. So we started working, actually it's only our third day working. We start our working week on Friday, so we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But as you know, if you've done caravanning and camping, you've been around campsites and touring parks, weekends are the busiest. So we are super busy. The whole team is super busy because we are still clearing the park after winter. We completed the first mowing. Well, we are still working on it, but it's almost done. The first mow of the grass for the season is almost done. Yes, we are moving on Friday. Fantastic, just a few days. Oh, congratulations, guys. I'm so happy for you and so pleased. And you really deserve it, and I have so much respect for you because when we first met a few years ago, you were telling us about this dream of moving and living by the sea, and then you got the ball rolling and you made so much effort, and you were working on it so hard. And those last few days, you know, you living in a caravan, I thought, oh my goodness, how are they coping living full time in a caravan? So I'm so pleased. Well done. And I'm looking forward to some photos because some of you may not remember it, but there is a group on Facebook which we started. It's called Camping Freedom Seekers. Camping Freedom Seekers. And Marek, please share the link to this Facebook group with our kind viewers and fellow freedom seekers. Who's here just to see if Kat broke anything this week? Marek, why? I haven't broken anything. I will tell you all about it, why Marek thinks I'm prone to breaking something. Yeah, you got there. It was a long and a challenging trip and probably a nerve-wracking roller coaster ride for the last few weeks. So well done, guys. Yes, what was I on about? The group, the Facebook group. There are 63 members, and I think Sue and Graham, you are there. So we created this group, I don't know when, a few years ago, because we are posting, at least in theory, we are posting updates and things about us and our life on wheels, but we are aware that you guys, you are also seeking freedom. You love camping, caravanning, and generally having a good time and enjoying yourself enjoying great outdoors. So we created this Facebook group for you, so you could share your content and your photos and your adventures with us. Camping Freedom Seekers, yeah. So everyone is rolling their caravans out and scrubbing their motorhomes and giving tents a good airing. The season is about to kick off, and the final countdown till Easter really began. So I'm sure that many of you will start the season Easter bank holiday weekend. So I hope you will share some snaps, some lovely places you visit, things you do, whatever you're up to. We would love to hear from you and see where you are and what you're doing. So Camping Freedom Seekers, this is your opportunity to share a bit of your life with us for a change. So you know us, you know me, and Marek in a way, you know Marek in a way through our channel, but we are looking forward to getting to know you guys a bit better. Yes, so the first week of the proper work as campsite wardens, it's been interesting. It's been quite exhausting, and not because wardening is exhausted. I found it really hard and really exhausting physically because I was out of work for a few months, I think 4 months. So it's really hard to get moving again. And we thought that, our walks and trekking and my yoga, that it was some physical exercise, that we were actually doing some physical exercise over the last few months, but trust me, we haven't done anything and we are so unfit. We are getting there, but the first few days I was so tired, and I was so pleased that we only did 2 days and then we had 2 days to rest, and now we did 3 days and I'm feeling much better and I'm not so tired. But we started, did you catch our last video yet? We promised at least 3 awkward Marek moments. Oh, this could be our new trademark. Marek moments. I didn't know this is a thing. I could probably write a whole book about Marek's moments. The last video is about, well, maybe you will tell me. Have you watched? The last one is, I think is okay, but I think the next one will be a hit. The next one will be a blockbuster, and I will tell you what's the topic of the next video towards the end of our live stream. So stay tuned, give this live stream a like, and stay till the end, because I will share a sneak peek of our next video to come your way on Wednesday. Yes. So our main task for this week was cutting grass, trimming and mowing grass. So we have one, at the moment we are using one big ride-on mower, only one push-on mower because the other one is broken, and our life would have been so much easier if we had 2 little mowers instead of one. But me and Marek, we only had for all these days, we only had one mower and a trimmer. And I don't know how many pitches, loads of pitches to mow. Tens of them. So over the last 2 days we did 20, and before we did probably easily 50. Loads of grass. You will not imagine, you can't even believe how much grass we cut. Marek, you did a sterling job on that awning. Yeah, the last one was about an awning and pitching up our awning without getting divorced in the process and without fighting too much. Yes, so I don't know if you mowed grass in your garden already, but the first mow after the winter, the first cut after the winter, especially if you left it a bit too long, like the side did here, it's been really hard, really demanding, but we've been plowing on, getting it done, and the pictures look absolutely beautiful right now. By the way, having said that, we should, yeah, let's share some. I think I have some photos of the pictures. I will try to post them on our Facebook group for you later. Yeah, they look absolutely fantastic. The site is busy. The customers are already enjoying the views and beautiful grass around them. Hello, we are Carmel. And it's really nice to see that our hard work is, is kind of coming together, and those different areas of the parks begin to look really beautiful. Graham, can't beat the smell of fresh cut grass to give you the feeling of summer. Yeah, absolutely. Luckily none of us is allergic to grass, so we can enjoy it. We can enjoy the smell and the view of freshly cut grass, and above all, we've been enjoying a lot of support from our team in those first few days. You know what it's like when you start a new job and you're asking loads of questions and you don't know much. Well, we've done a similar work for Mill Park for 5 years, so we have an idea of the processes and jobs to do and tools to use. But this site is different. Every single site is different. Their equipment is slightly different. Their processes is slightly different. So we are still double checking and asking, and probably will be asking questions for the whole first season. And we couldn't be more fortunate, I think, in choosing the site and choosing the team, because everyone is super supportive, and our fellow wardens, who have been here for 4 years. This is their 5th season, so they are super experienced. They know the site very well. They have their hacks and tricks of the trade to make sure everything goes smoothly here, and they share it with us, so we are really happy. And thank you so much, guys, even for the call, for being on call, because yes, we are on call. This phone could ring any moment if a camper needs assistance, and then we will have to pause a little bit and investigate the problem. So even for being on call, our colleagues produced us a whole sheet of different problems, issues and questions people may have, and possible solutions to make it a bit easier for us. Yeah, so it's all really helpful, so thank you so much. Marek, the smell of freshly cut grass until you are the one cutting acres of it. Yeah, actually I will give you very handy. I have a map of the park here, because if someone calls, we need to know where they are on the site, and the site is absolutely massive. It has 2 fields, and yesterday we had a phone call from a guest who's literally a few pitches away from us, so he was surprised when we arrived on his pitch in literally 2 minutes, because we crossed the road and we were there, so that was good. So just to give you an idea how many pitches we mowed, so and this is the first cut, and grass is high, and we have to, sometimes I stream the whole pitch for Marek because it's quite hard to mow it with a push-on mower. So 19, in the first day we did 20, about roughly 20, 40, 47, 50, 60, 70, 80, about 80 pitches, about 80 pitches. So, and it was mostly Marek, because I was streaming and Marek was mowing, but hopefully very soon we will graduate to using a ride-on mower, and life will get a bit easier for us. However, there are still many places where you can't use the ride-on mower, and you have to do the thing with the push-on mower. So there are 7 of you with me right now, and welcome to this live stream. If you haven't heard from me yet, basically, if you are new, this is a live stream from our caravan in Devon, and we are back to work, and we are working as site wardens. It's a touring park and a campsite in one. Yeah, 80 pitches, yeah. And that's quite a lot of acres of grass. So we are on call tonight, folks. If the live suddenly ends, just imagine Kat sprinting across the campsite in her Crocs to rescue a guest. This is actually, so now you reminded me, Marek, I have to get myself a new pair of Crocs for this season. Yeah, and this is another beauty, and maybe some people would say luck, but we make our own luck, don't we? What we like about this site is that there are 2 big fields, and they are quite far from each other. So we are here on this field, and on the other field there is another warden couple, and it really works, because we just had a little chat that even though we are on call on different days and we cover the whole field in theory, we agreed with each other that, you know, if there is a problem on the opposite pitch, on the opposite field, we will just ask each other for help, because it will be just so much easier for me to just step out from my caravan and sort something happening near than for my fellow wardens from the other field to trek across the whole campsite to find a customer, which is right next to me. So it makes sense, and it's really lovely that we've been you know, we've been working together for a few days, but there is really so much good teamwork happening. So we are very positive about our future here on this site. Yeah, Crocs, campsite necessity, absolutely, Crocs. There are even, there is a model with some DIY tools attached to them. Have you seen it? Yeah, you can't do proper camping or caravanning without Crocs. I've seen quite a few of them around the site already. Yeah, so Facebook group, told you, first week I was working full-time as campsite wardens, site wardens, touring park wardens. So far so good. We've learned a lot already, and to be honest, I was a bit dreading of direct contact with customers. And yes, because we've done just a little bit of that at Mill Park, and we'll be doing so much more here, but it's really enjoyable, and I didn't realize, or maybe I forgot a little bit, that I really like to interact with the public. And probably because we are new on site now, so everyone, you know, there are some seasonal customers here as well. Everyone is trying to get to know us. We are quite popular, which is nice, because everyone, you know, those regular customers, they recognize that we are new, so they are curious about us, they want to know us, they want to know our names. Do you have to do a late night security walk as well? Not this weekend. We will see. The short answer is I'm not sure, Graham. It's not something we've been instructed to do, but I don't know, maybe in high season when the site gets really busy. Yeah, so today we had a really nice situation, because we were stopped by a couple who recognized us from Mill Park. So they were in Mill Park before, and they were here today on this new site, and they recognized us. And I think it happened to us a few times that people, you know, people who come camping or caravanning in North Devon, they know both sides, or they travel between both sides, and it's quite funny that they remember us from our old place. Marek, working on site means you are never far from work, but also never far from your bed. Love it or hate it? I absolutely love it. I know that not many people would like living in their workplace, but I think we shared so many videos on the topic of perks, why it works for us, and why it's a positive thing for us living on site. You know what is really nice? We only have an hour for lunch, but it's enough for us to have a hot meal, have a cold drink, cold non-alcoholic beverage, and it's enough to stretch your legs and have a bit of a rest. So if you get organized well, if you plan your meal ahead, so during the hour for lunch, we get our hot meal, drink, a bit of rest, and there is still time to wash up the dishes. So when we come back to Caravan from work, we don't have a sink full of dishes. So for me, I love it. As you say, Marek, no commute, just roll out of bed and you are at work. Living on site has its perks. Yeah, yesterday actually, I haven't asked anyone if that's okay, but I believe it is okay. Yesterday when the customer phoned, I walked to them wearing my pajamas, and I just pulled a fleece all over myself, and just walked, literally put my shoes on, grabbed the fleece, walked to the customer. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but this is a really relaxed family touring site. Why not? No one had a problem with it yesterday. Graham, yes, but Marek, it does take the fun out of ringing in ill, so just so you can enjoy your day. Yeah, can you believe that during the 5 years we were working at Mill Park, I've never been sick. I've never called sick in 5 years. That's because working on site boosts your immunity. Of course, I had some minor colds or some, I don't know, maybe sometimes I didn't feel 100%, but I've never felt so bad to not go to work. Yep. Our awning is fine. It's still a little bit messy, a little bit, but we will get there. We've got a vacuum cleaner now, which takes me to the next topic I wanted to share with you. Finally, I think I cracked the secret of good housekeeping or caravan keeping. I use something which is called habit stacking, and probably I will make a video about that. But you will be very pleased to hear that I got really creative when it comes to habits and working on good habits and merging habits together to create a routine covering most of the chores throughout your day. Because with chores, no, Kat, the owners can see you. What do you mean, Sue? No, Kat, the owners can see you. Ah, do you mean... What do you mean? So with the chores, yeah, I will make a video, I'll make a flipping good video about chores around caravan and housekeeping in a caravan, because you just simply have to do it to be happy in your van. And I talked about it in the past, how important it is to be organized and keep it all tidy and clean. Who needs a gym when your day is dodging molehills with a mower? Oh my goodness, so many molehills, bless them, little moles. Today we had one pitch which was absolutely ruined by a mole. It's not a massive problem here, but for some reason the creature chose one pitch and he absolutely plowed it through. I don't know how many molehills we had on this pitch. It will take a while. Luckily the grass is growing quickly. Yeah, so what was I on about? Ah, chores. Yeah. You know what, guys? I realized that for many years I was making a mistake of kind of ignoring the chores and let it build up, and then I would spend half a day or maybe a whole day doing everything at once. But now I try to fit my little jobs throughout my day, and most of them take just a few minutes. And you know what? If I do it, and I ask Mark to help as well, if we do it, if we stick to our little routine, everything is done, and towards the end of the day we are on track and there are no chores left because we've done it throughout the day. And it's absolutely amazing, and Mark is so good and is creative about it as well. So I like to shower in the evening, Mark likes to shower in the morning. So whenever he goes for his morning shower, as he walks towards the shower block, he also takes a bin bag with him. So the bin is done. Before we even step out of the caravan in the morning. We also discovered that it's possible to top up our aqua roll while sitting in a caravan. We don't have to get out to top up our aqua roll because Mark's arm is long enough to reach, we have to film it, to reach from the caravan to the tap. So Marek is in charge of topping up aqua roll, and he doesn't even leave the caravan for this. Yeah. And over, the last few weeks we came up with loads of little tricks and ideas like that to keep our caravan clean and tidy and everything stocked up, topped up, or emptied if needed. Graham, did you decide on a water supply system for the van? This is what I just answered actually. Yes, our water supply system for the van is Marek's arm. reaching. So no, we haven't changed anything yet. We still use an aqua roll, which we top up, which Mike tops up probably every day, every other day. Yeah. So it's almost half an hour I've been talking to you guys. So it's time to tell you what the next video is going to be about. The next video will be about our reasons for ditching our jobs as private staff and returning to life and work on a campsite. And this was quite emotional stuff to film, and I had to watch my previous video on why we left living in a caravan and working on a site, and I only filmed it 7 months ago, I think. So I had to, and it's a good job I had a video about why we quit our campsite lifestyle, because it was really helpful to reflect on everything that happened and choices we made and the decisions we made in the meantime, which made us, or encouraged us to return to our old and trusted happy lifestyle. So this is the topic of the next video, which will be quite emotional, super personal, but we felt we need to tell you and explain our reasons. I think you will enjoy watching it. It's a good video. I'm very pleased with it. So I hope you will enjoy it too. Yeah, and we will be away in Cornwall on Wednesday. So we will have a little trip during our weekend. So we have 2 working days left, then we will be off Wednesday, Thursday, and we will come back on Friday. We'll return to work on Friday. And probably this will be a super busy week, because as Easter approaches, as Easter is nearer, we have more and more customers and there is more and more work to complete around the site. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and especially Sue and Graham, thank you for your comments and messages and for keeping the chat alive. And all the best in your new home, and I can't wait to hear from you on Sunday, and I hope you will have a fantastic time in your new home. So enjoy it, enjoy those last few days in your caravan. And thank you very much for visiting us tonight. Hopefully it will be a quiet night. This phone will not ring. Everyone will be fine on site. I will see you on Wednesday in our new video about why we returned to living in a caravan. Well, will you enjoy that? Are you looking forward to that? So yeah, this is a really good video, and probably who knows, maybe in a few months or in a few years time, I will be watching this video about why we returned to living in a caravan and working on a campsite. But to cut a long story short, we do YouTube for many different reasons, but it's quite interesting to see. And that's it, guys. Wake! Right. Thank you. See you Wednesday.